Yeah, and not
crazy.
only that,
like this whole
but
Hawaii thing, Maui thing
exactly. Bro, I was just gonna
there's
get to that.
There's a lot of weird.
Yes, like the fire started out of nowhere, like and nobody sounded any alarms.
I know everybody's beat this topic to death, but it's
Probably.
just like it's just.
But tell me about what have you heard? Because I've heard certain things that I'm like.
I've heard the energy weapons. I've heard people painted their houses blue because it didn't. It didn't
go through.
Burn it. I heard Oprah and The Rock were involved, and it was a money scheme, and like they
because they're trying to acquire the land,
and the only loophole to get people's land is if it's a natural disaster and like all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, well, I know nothing about any of that, but.
If any of that is true, we're so fucked. Like
and and that was on an island. LA could easily be next.
Yes.
New York could be next. It's just like, dude, it's scary to think about. It puts you on edge, but also it's just like,
I mean, like 9/11,
dude. Yeah.
Do you want to go down that rabbit hole?
9/11, man. Yes. I mean, I'm down to go any rabbit hole.
I mean, but Tower 7's the biggest question.
I don't know much about Tower 7. I like conspiracy theories, and I should know Tower 7 by the back of my hand, but that one I haven't really dabbled in. But I know that the infrastructure for how the planes hit
doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like the wing should have broken off.
Yeah.
And falling down.
Yeah.
Because the wings aren't powerful enough to go through the concrete.
The one that really boggles my mind is that a day prior was the trillions of dollars that went missing in the financial section, which just happened to be right where that plane hit the Pentagon. Yeah. And nobody talks about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, my speculation is... And if I go missing because I said that, I'm just kidding.
Right?
If I said
dude,
this,
I have a show.
I'm
like, I'm so fucked. If I go missing, you know what?
Bro, my thing is
I'm not suicidal.
Yeah.
And let me make that clear. I'm not suicidal.
Yeah, this is just my thought. Is like, okay, we're funding these black projects on UFOs and all this technology, and trillions of dollars go into that, and now you're getting audited, and you're just, let's crash a plane into it. Make an events incident. And everybody's worried about this plane other than the financial records of trillions of dollars. Nobody ever talks about it again until 20 years later.
And that's the deep rabbit hole. Like if you just go through a couple layers, did you know the guy that owned the Twin Towers was actually originally the owner of Tower 7?
No.
The guy that owns Tower 7 then bought the Twin Towers and like a couple other properties in that same area, took out a insurance policy that said if the towers collapse completely all the way down, he would collect a $1.2 billion settlement for the insurance,
Yeah, and if he's like, well, if 3,000 people gotta die because of that, I'm willing to take that risk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that same guy wanted to rebuild a new tower, like 2 new towers, and like some people got in the way and didn't allow it.